One thing I'm not stressing about anymore is my debt. And this is not to say that I don't want to take care of my debt or pay it off. I do, and I do pay my debt. But I'm not putting it on a pedestal anymore. Like, if I can put a little bit extra towards my debt 1 month, then great. But if there's something else I'd rather do with that money, I'm gonna do it. Vacation, concert, whatever it is. Because life is too short.
Child, please. You gonna be in debt for the rest of your life with that mindset. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. The reason I wanted to highlight these two creators we're gonna review is no one is going to lend you any money if you can't show that you are going to pay it back. It's just that simple. There's no programs, there's no loopholes, there's none of that. And you have to understand that at this young lady's age, that might seem like a great idea. Hey, I'll deal with it when I deal with it. But 20 years rolls by real fast, and your 20-year-old self becomes 40-year-old self, and you get to looking around, and you have to start making decisions such as, do I want to live in a motel or hotel? Why did I mention that? You guys watch this video. You'd be surprised at the number of people that are having to justify living in those situations whole time. It's really not less expensive, but it's because their credit won't pass a credit check. In a lot of cases, it's a trap. And I'm not talking down to you. I'm just trying to help you. Don't borrow money that you don't plan to pay back. I thought you were in real estate. I thought you helped people get onto the housing ladder. I do. I'm a lender. But I'm the lender that just told somebody today, you can't afford a house. Don't do it. That's me. As we move forward, don't have this young lady's attitude about, I'm going to have fun and get to it when I get to it. It's going to be there, and it's going to have some people with it. Now, this next young lady, a lot of you might resonate with her, but it's the same message.
$1,487.73 worth of debt, and I want to talk about it. Up until 24 hours ago, I did not know that was actually the total of all of my debt, credit cards, and student loans. That number also does not include my auto loan, and if we are adding in my auto loan, the total number is $110,938.83. Since totaling up all of my debt, I don't think I've actually gotten one good breath of oxygen in the last 24 hours. I feel like there is an elephant sitting on my chest, and I don't think I can sit still because all I keep repeating is $95,487.73. All of this debt was racked up through decisions I made between the ages of 18 and 26. My first associate's degree I got from a community college, and I didn't have to pay for it because of the Pell Grant, but I decided to go to a university and got my bachelor's degree, which is where I really started to rack up the debt. Then in the last 2 years, I decided to finish a nursing degree at a community college in the last 2 years, but that's where I started to rack up even more debt. What really sucks is realizing that the majority of these student loans is not from tuition. It's actually from living expenses and living way above my means.
First of all, 18, she's 26, 100 G's, 110 in debt. Let's unpack that. You got to stop going to school and camping out for multiple years. That's number one. Think about it. You're going to be out of the workforce. Okay. Interest is accruing. And to her point, the majority of the money was for you to live. College is a real estate play. The room and board and the meal package that she's going to be paying for the next 30 years. And this is the type of debt that can prevent you from getting onto the housing ladder. I know you guys want to live in hotels and things of that nature and RVs and land. But see, everybody wants shelter. Okay. Everybody wants shelter. And I've been hearing it all week. You're complaining about the rent. Rent's going up. Rent is going to be over $3,000. Okay. And you have to hear that. You have to hear that. So I digress. Stop going to school. School is about entertainment. That's why they have the football, basketball, March Madness. Look at college football this year. I mean, it went all the way up to the Super Bowl. Them brothers don't have time to rest and let their body rest, right? Wonder why we having all this CTE stuff going on. You feel me? It's almost year round that they have you in this malaise where you can't think, and then you wake up at 26, and as she says, she can't get it out of her mind because she wasn't even aware that she had it. Crazy work. You have to know your numbers, guys. Kicking it and having fun is expensive.
Debt comprises of 2 credit cards, 5 federal student loans, and 5 private Sallie Mae loans. I can handle the federal student loans, but when I tell you Sallie Mae is bending me over and not in a way I like, it's actually insane. Sallie Mae is genuinely evil, and they prey on young students. And the reason why they take advantage of young students is because they know if you're reaching out to a private loan like that, you genuinely need it. Out of the 5 Sallie Mae loans I have, one of the interest rates that is the highest is 16.28%. The lowest interest rate I have with Sallie Mae is 9.88%. Now, my federal student loans are between 4 and 6%, which I think is manageable. Although I had parents who would tell me what I should or shouldn't do, I never had anybody really sit me down and fully teach me financial literacy.
I'll stop you. Now, you just said you had parents that tell you what not to do. Just tell the truth. You didn't listen. See, a lot of us don't listen. I was one. Had to find out the hard way. And the hard way is not fun. And you're of the age to where information is everywhere, right? Here's the deal. Your word is all you have. If you take something, you got to give it back. It's just that simple. And you have to sign your name on the dotted line with all these loans. The truth is you were just having fun. You was kicking it. A majority of the money that you spent, you said, went to room and board. You could have stayed at home with your parents that were telling you what to do. So let's not throw them under the bus, and let's not get the I didn't know financial literacy thing. So why should you go to school and entertain yourself for 4 to 6 years and have a bill like this young lady has, only to find out that you have to pay it back? And like the first young lady say, hey, I'm a YOLO. I'm going to have fun and I'm going to get to it when I get to it. Your life is going to be rough. Don't do it. Let's continue.
Had anybody sit me down and really explain to me the scope of what I was doing and what it would look like in the future when I had to pay for it. In the moment, all of the student loans just felt like fake money because they just kept coming and I just kept spending. I don't regret any of the experiences I've had between the ages of 18 and 26 or any of the things that I've done, but I do wish that I managed my finances way better than this. Thankfully, I do have a finance bro as a boyfriend, and he is really great at managing money and managing wealth, and so I am working with him to do a snowball effect. If I snowball all of my loans at the current rates that they are without consolidating them, I can pay all of this off by 2032.
I'm glad you have a plan of action and someone has come into your life to help you out. But let me say this, guys. One of the consultation calls that I had this week had to do with divorce. And the number one reason for divorce revolves around finances. Whoever you're courting, dating, whatever you guys call it today, and you're thinking you're going to take it there, pull the credit, man. Pull the credit. I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying. A lot of folks are trying to be saved nowadays. And maybe she's really in love and it's a real thing. But I'm trying to tell you, man, don't do it. Don't put anything in your name. If their credit can't get it, they don't need it. And who am I talking about when I say they? As anybody, family, anybody. Because when the honeymoon is over and you look around and you can't do anything and you can't buy a house and you can't do these things and you keep looking at the root cause, it's a recipe for disaster. So pull their credit. Don't put anything in your name. Unless you're married. And even if you're married, that's a strategy. Separate, keep things separate, right? Because if life happens and something negative happens, the whole family doesn't have to go down because it's in one individual person's name. That's a strategy. But if you don't have that commitment, that boyfriend, girlfriend stuff, maybe he's making her pay her bills off. And then after 2032, maybe they'll lock it down. I'm with that. But, yeah, especially you ladies. Another conversation this week, young lady financing everything. She financing the house, the car. I'm like, bro, must have a real good hip game. You feel me? Cause she paying for everything, but I digress. It's Friday. It's Friday. The deal is this as I wrap this thing up, man. One day you're gonna grow up. One day you're gonna get tired and you're gonna want your own. And I'm seeing that folks from my generation, they 50 and just now buying a house. Better late than never, but it would have been better at 20, 30 for sure. Hopefully you hear the care in the voice. But today we just got to tell it like it is. Remember, the borrower is servant to the lender, and you have to know before you owe. That's student loan debt, that's car debt, that's Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm debt, house debt, that's all debt. And you have to pay it back if you say, I want to get onto the property ladder and I've been paying my debt. Matter of fact, I don't have a lot of debt. I have decent credit, good credit. I've been gainfully employed. I got some of the money that I need. I don't have all of it. I just need a partner, someone that I can trust to look at my information and tell me, number one, if I should buy now, if I'm ready. And if so, the best way to do so. I like to raise my hand and say, I'm a lender. My NMLS license number is 180100, and my contact information is in the top pinned comment and in the description of this video. My time is up, but I thank you for yours. As I always say, guys, let's be good to one another. Let us let grace abound. Watch these next 2 videos here. They will help you on your journey to home ownership. And for the rest of you, have a safe weekend, man. Get some rest and enjoy your family. Indeed, y'all stay blessed.